you could at least try to be interested in your wife because she's talking to you. And so I've worked really, really hard about actually trying to care and then letting her know I care by asking her questions and follow-up questions. And one of my good friends, he's a big time broker out of Florida in Cape Coral, Mike Darda, sells a couple hundred homes a year. He and his wife just instituted couch time, which they get home, their kids are grown, they get home and they put their cell phones away and they literally just talk. No distractions, no TV. It's hard for my wife and I because we have two kids that are under the age of 6 and they're literally not in bed till 9 and then we're exhausted and we go to bed.
Sure.
But I've really tried hard to follow Mike's example and just sit down and listen to my wife. And so when you do that as a couple, when you listen to each other, you ask each other follow-up questions, it makes everything else a lot easier when you have good communication. So when I travel, she already knows why I'm traveling. She understands the financial potential of me traveling to Cincinnati for the week to do a couple big deals. She understands why we just bought a hotel in New Mexico and why I'm driving down there a couple times a month. And then we communicate about it. And so I would say out of my friends, we have way better communication. Just watching how my friends communicate with their wives, I would say we have a leg up on them for sure. Most of the time, my friends' wives have no idea what they're doing. We're on a fishing trip. They're screaming and yelling at them because my buddies didn't tell their wives that they were going on a fishing trip. And so I would say it starts with communication at home every day and making the other person feel important and showing it. You know, I think it's hard for a lot of people who feel like they're a salesperson. So I'd say number one is stop trying to be a salesperson and just be a good communicator.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're talking to someone, let's say this hotel I'm selling right now, people are calling me about it and they want to know the info. And really, if you're straightforward with people and you don't try to sell something really, really hard, but you're giving people data and just being genuine with people, I would say being genuine is extremely important because, you know, you don't want to sound like the used car salesman where you're selling someone hard. You're only hitting the positive features. You're sounding way too excited and asking good questions. So I would say the number one thing that I've learned for communication and how to be a genuine good communicator is listening to what they're asking about, listening to their questions, and asking really good follow-up questions. So instead of pitching you this hotel or this multi-million-dollar apartment complex I'm trying to sell, I'm going to ask you what you're looking for and what questions you have. And I think people feel a difference very, very quickly. Rather than being sold, they're being asked about how they can be helped. And it's just funny because those discount brokers never make it. They never hit it big. And there's been so many that have tried hard, but you just can't beat a really good agent who is experienced at negotiating deals. And so I don't know how to teach it or really articulate it very well.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm talking to a seller or a buyer, and honestly, when I'm talking to inexperienced agents, I win almost all the time because of my experience creating urgency and just the way I'm able to ask questions and express what my client wants. So these people that are trying to not pay a commission, typically their homes sell for about 5 to 8% less than what they would with an agent. And then they're negotiated down from there. So they've done studies and tons of studies, and they ended up saving the 6% commission, but losing more than that because of negotiation tactics or marketing or whatever it was. So it's very interesting to me that people don't understand the value of a human being fighting and negotiating on your behalf. And that's really where my value comes in as selling homes or selling hotels, is knowing how to read people and negotiate with those people and save my clients or make my clients money.